A woman has filed a formal complaint against a Winnipeg police officer saying the officer assaulted her in her home on Halloween night. Lana Sinclair says misunderstanding over an incident at her home led a police officer to overreact. CTV's Sheila North Wilson reports now she's filed a complaint with the Law Enforcement Review Agency, where hundreds of complaints end up each year. And a warning, images of the woman's injuries may be disturbing to some.
Designing by hand comes easy for Lana Sinclair. Known for her attention to detail, she makes clothes, jewelry, and art pieces.
He was 3 weeks older.
But Halloween night, Sinclair says, she had to use those hands to defend herself from a Winnipeg police officer.
He poked me here, and that's when I stood up and I said, "You don't have to do this. You don't have to touch me."
She says he didn't stop and beat her with a baton before smashing her face against a work table in her living room, then the floor. All of it, she says, senseless and traumatizing for her and her 9-year-old son who witnessed the incident.
I don't have a record. Even as a youth, I've always helped others to better themselves in their lives, and myself, and even my son is a police officer.
To stop it from happening to someone else, she's filed a complaint against the officer.
I can confirm that there is a complaint that was made on the 3rd of November.
It's one of more than 200 complaints a year filed with the Law Enforcement Review Agency. Most are for excessive force. Commissioner Max Shirley says only about 4 to 6 complaints make it to a hearing. Most of them, he says, are abandoned.
There's also a number that would be closed as insufficient evidence.
Shirley says other cases that end up being criminal in nature are taken over by the police's professional standards units. He's advised Sinclair to file a complaint there as well.
There's always a bad apple in the bunch that makes it look bad for the rest.
Sinclair is filing a complaint with Winnipeg Police and has hired a lawyer to work on getting charges laid against her dropped. Sinclair says police charged her with assault in the incident on Halloween night. Winnipeg Police could not be reached for comment. Sheila North Wilson, CTV News, Winnipeg.
LIRA is a department within the Manitoba justice system and investigates complaints filed with them against all police agencies in Manitoba except the RCMP.